Hey there, this is my third time trying to make this video, so I want to get through this one take now. And first off, I did get a Tina and Joe's gift today, and we're going to be opening that up probably tomorrow night, Christmas Eve type thing. So happy Tipsy's Eve to all my Canadian viewers out there. And I got 9 of my Criterions today, 9 of my 12 Criterions, because Barnes & Noble never puts everything in the in one package, but I'm glad because these are the ones that got sent out first. And first up, I got a number 649, the Criterion Collection, and it's Ministry of Fear. Light on features, but a really, really good film, and I've wanted this one for a long time. I love the case here. I also picked up number 35, which is Diabolique. It's a favorite of mine. One I've wanted for years, and I finally got my hands on it, so I'm really glad to be able to rewatch this. I have seen the movie years ago before, but it's going to be quite the experience watching the Criterion version and checking out the features. There's a great interview with Kim Newman on here, so I want to check that out. Next up was a 3-disc set, actually, and that's I always go for something kind of experimental and different when I get my Criterions, and this one is definitely fits the whole experimental aspect of it, and that is science fiction. It's 23 films by Jean Penleve, and it's number 468 in the Criterion Collection. It has a huge booklet, and it's 3 DVDs long of like some very different, unique, experimental films I'm really interested in seeing. Actually, my better half is actually very excited about my Criterion haul this time around because there's a lot of stuff that she actually wants to see in this. And this would probably be the number one that she wants to see. It's a favorite of mine, and it's of course by Ernest Lubitsch, and it's To Be or Not to Be, Jack Benny and Carol Lombard. I think Robert Stack has an early role in this one as well. This has a 2010 French documentary on Lubitsch's career, and 2 episodes of the radio series with Jack Benny, where he does To Be or Not to Be. Actually, one of them is actually done with William Powell, so it should be interesting to check that out. That is number 670, the Criterion Collection. That's one of the newer ones that came out recently. I got a couple of Blu-rays here as well. I grabbed The Lady Vanishes, finally. That'll go great with my Hitchcock collection that I got their surprise, was a surprise gift for Christmas. And this is number 3 in the Criterion Collection. It has a actual second film on this one. Crook's Tale, 1941 feature-length adventure film starring Basil Rathbone, who of course we know for playing Sherlock Holmes. And excerpts from the 1962 audio interview that Hitchcock had with Francois Truffaut. Next up is number 30, and that is M. It's one I've always wanted, and I'm a big Fritz Lang fan, so it's no surprise to see this one coming in my collection on Blu-ray. It's got some great stuff in it. It even has a short film by Claude Chabrol, who I discovered this year when I was in Morocco. I got a set of his, which is amazing, by the way. It's really worth picking up. And I think came by Arrow Video. Did it. This one here is M, of course, is classic. It's the one that really brought him over to attention, and got him more to the country then. Anyway, it's a great film, number 30. Next up is Sweet Smell of Success. It's a film noir, and it's done with some of my favorite actors in it, Burt Lancaster and Tony Curtis. And this one is directed by let's see, who's this director of this one? It's driving me to the wall. It's actually not showing the back. Oh no, Alexander McKendrick. So I'm not quite sure right now. McKendrick, but I do know that this is a great film. It's by novelette by Ernest Lehman and written by screenplay by Clifford Oates. So yeah, it should be pretty good. I'm really looking forward to seeing this one. There's a great 1972 documentary on the cinematographer James Wong Howe. Was incredible cinematographer. Did a lot of great stuff. There's some great documentary stuff on here. The Man Who Walked Away, based on the director. So maybe I'm going to find out exactly what this director did and who he is, which should be really cool. Next up is one I wanted, not just for the film, but for the features and for the personal aspect of it, and that's number 4 in the Criterion Collection. That is Amarcord. And Amarcord is It's a great film. It's pretty personal to the director because it was about his home. Has a lot to do with his hometown, and it's a beautiful, beautiful looking set. It's got a 45-minute documentary on Fellini's homecoming. There's an incredible amount of stuff. And the booklets and these things are huge, by the way. I'll actually do a good review on some of these down the road. And last but not least is my cheesy, kind of fun one, and that is Godzilla, or Gojira. It's the 2-disc set. It has some great stuff in here. Of course, I think it has both versions. It has both versions of the film, the American and the Japanese version are here. Some great features. There's a great booklet, and although I haven't shown the rest the way, I've got to show this because I'm into this cheesy stuff, and this is really cool. So this is the 2 discs for Godzilla, and we have, yes, this. When I saw this, I knew I had to have this film. I'm a big kid, and that was a cool enough reason. You gotta look at the cover. Isn't that an awesome booklet cover? So those are my the first of my Criterions to come. I have a gift to open up tomorrow, and maybe my Criterions will come as well. The rest of them. I have 3 more Criterions left to come, and then I will have all my gifts, and I think I will probably do an overview of everything as well. So today we got my Criterions added to my Criterion collection. Thank you so much for watching. I am going to go now and probably read some of these booklets and get a drink because I've got a bad cold right now. I'm coming down with a really bad sore throat. Thanks for watching, and right now it is time for tea.